Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So let's talk a little bit about kind of like the information we have here. The XENOVERSE 2 crossover special campaign has got more information here. Now, I was under the assumption that this celebration was done with this drop right here, which is the red zone, which did drop last night, right? The red zone stages. I don't want to go like overly crazy, like blah 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 blah, but I don't like I wouldn't say they're particularly good fights. Whereas I felt like the three great Super Saiyans Supreme Magnificent Battle was an amazing event. It was so good, right? And it's one that you really, it's like, damn, dude, we really need to do time limited content. Like, I want the Super Saiyan 3 Goku fight back. I want the Majin Vegeta fight back. This one is kind of like, well, I mean, you know, it was here, now it's gone. You know, like that's, I don't know. It doesn't really seem too crazy. I think maybe because the crossover team is certainly a little bit worse than like, you know, I don't know, Battle of Fate or like, you know, like a Daima team or something like that is certainly going to be better than like the crossover team. And maybe this event is geared more so around these crossover characters, right? So, let's talk about this. I think where I'm landing is I do expect that this celebration is done and we're going to be getting, so I've been thinking that we're getting a banner 7th or 8th for quite a while now. Does seem like that probably is still the case, but be it Golden Week, Goku Day, or maybe some other like kind of like crossover celebration connected to this one, I think it's kind of like all on the table. The thing that is kind of a little, I guess, exciting about this kind of like God Vegeta, Dokkan Fest, and Xenoverse 2 celebration is it's a complete switch up from their normal timings with releases and stuff. So I think that's actually pretty cool. So, all right, let's jump in. And we got a couple of other things we'll take a look at points here. So actually, let me pull up this Rick tweet right here. So Rick thinks this is it for the Xenoverse 2 celebration. Home screen banners for each version end on May 12th. There's more to the celebration. End dates would probably match. Don't expect any more content than what's already announced. I think so too. And I think our next celebration is coming before May 12th anyway. I would expect either the 8th or the 7th. I think one of those 2 days. But, I mean, we'll see. So Supreme Kai of Time's special lesson, which can only be attempted by crossover characters, that comes out tonight along with the EZA event that allows you to raise player rank character levels and link levels easily. And you can only use crossover characters, but I think for many players that's good. I do think, you know, these days there are many complaints I see. I think that, I mean, I think like valid criticisms about the annoyances of limited time content and the 11th anniversary being a true flop has opened the door for like complain about everything. Like no matter what is, we got to be mad at it. But this is something Dokkan I think needs to do. Like they could drop one of these basically every celebration, and I think that'd be very good. Related to whatever cat. So right now we're doing a crossover celebration. So this is you use crossover characters. It's got like a huge link level rate. You know, let's say so for Goku Day, you know, Goku, Gohan, or Goten Day, it's kind of like boom, 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 boom. Let's say it's just some sort of Goku family character. So then they drop one of these events for that celebration, and you could only use Goku family characters, and you know they would be able to get this high link level rate. I think a lot of players would enjoy that. I know that we do have Dokkan Day, which does that, which Dokkan Day is in the data. Remember, that's going to come up in a couple of days here. So wait a minute. So this, I believe, is technically Golden Week stuff, right? Is like what this is. Let me go to the JP version for these missions right here. No, they're not here on JP. We'll see. I'm usually the games are pretty, I mean, equal in terms of that type of stuff. So, but yeah, Dokkan Day is in 2 days, 2 days from now. All right, so we got that. Yeah, the Supreme Kai special lesson. Definitely looking forward to that. We got the Ari Red Zone. Mm, you know. Okay, fully loaded super weekend missions. Oh, yeah, because you know what? That's interesting. Because look, this one, yeah, it's got Chi-Chi and it's got Golden Week on it. Okay, hold on, let's take a look here. So it's different. Yeah, this is the thing. Because, yeah, these Chi-Chi missions, this just went live in-game. We'll take a look at this. Okay. So it's a little different. Yeah, so here's these Chi-Chi. I mean, you could clearly see GW, Golden Week. So, I mean, with this being like a Golden Week thing right here, I mean, maybe that is kind of like a sign that, like, there isn't going to be, like, a specific, like, Golden Week celebration. Back in 2019, we did get a Dokkan Fest Stellar. Well, only Global did, but we got a Dokkan Fest Stellar for Goku Day. On JP got the Legendary Goku event, and then Global got the LR Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, right? Is what had happened back then. What's funny is, so I was saying Golden Week could be at the end of next week, like May 7th or 8th. I don't know. It might not be Golden Week. Probably like more of like a Goku Day type thing. And then here's Rick. Probably we call it Golden actual holiday period will be over. I think the period of holidays, it's like the 29th to the 5th is when it is. So typically in Dokkan, like the Golden Week Dual Dokkan Fest would be, we usually get it somewhere between like the 24th to the 28th in that time frame is when the Dual Dokkan Fest would hit. So it's like, yeah, just like in 2019, right? So, all right, let's see here. Yeah, so we got those. Wait, yeah, what is this? So, super daily missions to get stones every day. Get up to 27. Oh, whoa, Geppy. Holy fuck. 27 stones. Jeez, dude. Whoa, generous. Geppy is very generous towards us. I love it. Oh, they're daily missions on JP. I see. So for Global, it's kind of like a separate mission thing. But for JP, they're just their daily missions. Golden Week Limited. Yeah, that's their daily missions for Golden Week. Okay. Yeah, and that's it. Okay. So there's that. I don't think we need the JP information up anymore, but I guess I'll just leave it here. All right, so we got that. Here's the Ari Red Zone. The Battlefield dropped. The EZAs, I think, genuinely look pretty good. The Xenoverse EZA characters. I mean, certainly some of the crossover characters could have been better. I mean, vaguely you could just say that these characters could be better. I think that's obviously fair, but it feels more in line of recent Dokkan level character strength, where I think they're genuinely just pretty good, right? There's not very many stinkers or characters that I'm kind of iffy on these days. Dokkan's done a good job with that. There's the Supreme Kai of Time special lesson. That huge Link level event, we talked about that. And then that's pretty much it. We do have new... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Well, no. That's not true. Okay, so we got the Supreme Kai special lesson. We have a burst mode on the 30th. Okay. That's cool. The thing about the burst mode, though, to me, is it's just... we get, like, that as a title, basically. I think it is a pretty cool looking title. So I think a lot of players probably will be using that as their title. And then we also have more Dokkan Frontier. Dokkan Frontier feels like a bit of a flop to me. I like the concept. I like the survival system. I do. Yep, here we go with this. The problem, I think, is just that it was Namek Saga. I think had we not done Namek Saga, this would have been a lot better. I think one of the biggest problems with this is so many of these fights were just using the Ginyu Force. Like, it's just like every node is just like, all right, Ginyu Force, save us. Because, like, at points, like, I've tried to use some of these other characters, you know, like Full Power Frieza and Namek Goku and these guys. I mean, they just get fucking one-shot, dude. Okay, so I put timestamps in some of these because I figured it might help players if we got, so they could, like, I don't know, maybe they're struggling with node 16 and they could jump here and see me break the stage down and jump in and we do all this stuff, right? So node 15.1 was the one I had a bit of a challenge with, because Manga Frieza and Full Power Frieza, we kept cycling back and forth with them dying. I guess in hindsight, I regret running Full Power Frieza, because, I mean, Full Power Frieza was getting blown up, dude. It's like, there was one moment... Oh, is this it? Yeah, oh, perfect. Zach, like, dude, like, this shit had me hot, man. Like, here we go. Like, it's just slot 3 super, goodbye, Full Power Frieza. You're dead instantly. Like, it's like, okay, dude. Yes, yes, yes. So, you know, I think when Dokkan Frontier, when they drop stages that are going to be more so, like, built for, like, Buu Saga, even Saiyan Saga right now would be quite a bit more fun with the strong Saiyan Saga celebration we had. And it's not just, oh, well, I'm free to play. I don't have all the new summonable characters. But they gave us 4 great Easy A's. Tech Raditz, Physical Raditz, STR Nappa, and Goku and Piccolo. They're great Easy A's, right? So that it's just really good. You know, the Saiyan Saga celebration I think was very well done. So Dokkan Frontier, I'm just nervous because I feel like a lot of the Namek Saga Dokkan Frontier doesn't feel that great to me. I agree, but I'm nervous that they'll do like Buu Saga next or something, and it will be good. But people will just go, nope, it's ass, because that's what people did with Chain Battle, right? It's like Chain Battle. I'm sorry, I've always been a Chain Battle defender. Chain Battle was not, like, people pretend like that shit was so bad. It was not, man. It was not. Oh, but it's just for whales. It wasn't. It's not true. Like, and it's just like, people, they just never cared. Nope. I decided it was bad, second one, and that's it forever. Can never change my mind, right? So, I'm worried about what comes after Namek Saga Dokkan Frontier. Hopefully, by the way, so there's new nodes on the 5th. There's not many. I think it's just 3 fights. I mean, they probably would add more missions to an older node, which they usually do. But I think it's literally just 3 fights. Yeah, it's just, there's going to be 3 new fights, 18, 19, and 20. And now we're starting to get into Goku versus Frieza stuff. So I hope, and the next batch, so probably map 7, I think is what I and others played at the Community Fest, the demo, where we were using the base Namek Goku, the Spirit Bomb Namek Goku, against Final Form Frieza. So I hope once we start getting into the, so like as Goku arrives on the battlefield, it's time to like drop this with a big Namek celebration, man. Get some fucking new characters in here. These kids are fiending for some new Namek characters to summon for and play with. And I just think that's how they could redeem it a little bit towards the end right here, is have a monster Namek celebration, like have like more free-to-play characters, easy A's, all types of shit, man. Like if we go to it, there are so many Namek characters they could legitimately easy A, right? Which would do wonders for this event, right? I mean, just simply put, these guys right here. Final Form Frieza and Kaioken Goku. These guys would be outstanding to, like, drop an easy A, like, you know, towards the end of Dokkan Frontier. These are banner units from 2018. They came out the same day in Global and JP. Look at this, dude. This is, like, close in on 8 years ago. I remember this clearly when these characters came out. Very fun stuff, so. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, so we got the Dokkan Frontier. We just got some Trunks stuff. Okay, we got Elder Kai banner on the 15th. The 15th could be a notable date. Sometimes Elder Kai banners can have some correlation. Sale stuff usually is very important for the 7th. That's one of the major reasons we're thinking that we're going to get a banner on like the 7th or 8th. Usually, right, what Dokkan does is they drop banners every 2 weeks, right? They did not do that with, because God Vegeta kind of like, I mean, sort of came out of nowhere, right, a week early. So I'm curious, I feel like one of these, like, we're eventually going to probably go 3 weeks between a banner. When is that going to happen? Like, Is that going to be... So, let's say a banner, like, LR or something, whatever, for Goku Day drops on the 8th. 3 weeks would take us to the regular Dokkan Fest time slot. Yeah, I would say there's a decent chance we could see that. Maybe an LR or something on the 8th. Maybe it's a Dokkan Fest. And then I would say there's a chance we could see the next banner on the 29th there. Unless there's just straight up going to be an extra release, which is what God Vegeta is. I don't know. Hard to say. We'll see. We'll see. But one of the things I wanted to add in this video is, I mean, I think that there's a good chance. So we have the EZAs are dropping tonight. Technically, that's the 28th for me. And then Burst Mode is on the 30th. Bro, if the release is really next week on like the Friday, which I think it might be, then that means we could be looking at nothing until like Tuesday. Maybe we get a producer's letter on the 4th or the 5th or something to let us know what's going on with Goku Day, Gohan Day, Goten Day, whatever. So we'll see. But I think it could be quite a while. Like now, it's going to be quiet. We got the EZAs, we're going to have the Burst Mode, and then I think there's not much more for a while. And that does cover everything. Yep, the Quest Mode stages. Whis event is back. Seriously serious. That's it. Yep, Dokkan Days on the 29th. Yeah, this was cool. The 5 EZAs. You're able to get 10 of these stones to grab the characters. And I don't think there's anything else notable in here. No, there's not. Okay. So, let me know what you guys think. I think the next banner, again, probably May 8th or May 7th, but we'll see what's going to be coming. So, let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.